Hey, do you want fries with that? Lawyers, that's what we're going to talk about today. Well, welcome to Legal Marketing Minutes, where I share short bursts of current marketing news and advice. I'm your host, Nancy Myrland. If we haven't met, I'm a marketing, business development, content, social, and digital media speaker, trainer, and advisor for lawyers and legal marketers in mid to large-size law firms. Your time is valuable, so let's get started, all right? All right, what and the heck am I talking about? Do you want fries with that? Well, I think you know where that comes from, don't you? We've heard it for eons because that's what McDonald's used to say when you would go through the drive-thru. I mean, I haven't been asked that in a long time. But then again, I go there mostly for breakfast and get eggs, so maybe it's happening with sandwiches. I don't know. Let me know if you're still hearing that. But the story goes that when someone goes through McDonald's or they order at the counter, and if they haven't ordered fries, then the cashier or the order person, what do you call them? Order taker doesn't sound very nice, so I don't even want to say that, but I just did, didn't I? The cashier would say, "Would you like fries with that?" And it was McDonald's way of increasing their share of customer, increasing revenue for each customer. And probably, I don't know what the percentages were, but I'm guessing that a healthy percentage of the time, people would say, "Oh, sure." And, maybe they didn't, but probably more than if they had not asked. Well, my message to you today is that I want you to come up with your version of, do you want fries with that? And this may seem far-fetched, but stick with me here because I think it's going to make sense to you. What's happening out there is that business is walking out of your firm because you're not asking for it, or you're not letting clients or prospects or influencers or other people who you know understand what else you can do for them or what else your firm can do for them. And it might look something like, let's pretend you are just finishing up a matter, or you might even be in the middle of it, but you know about an important topic that is impacting a specific client's business, and you happen to be talking to that person. Doesn't matter if it's in person or if it's on the telephone or it's a virtual conference that where you can see each other. It's texting. It really doesn't matter. Whatever means you are using to communicate with those people, you can ask something like this. "Hey, while I've got you, I just want to know how the environmental bill that's passing through Congress right now is going to impact you." Now, you know it's going to have an impact, but it's something you haven't taken care of for that client. It, number one, shows that you're being proactive and that you are out there watching for topics and issues that you know have something to do with their business. And also that is another service that your firm provides that you can help that client with. And what if it's another partner, or if it's another practice team or a practice group or an industry team that's offering that service? I know the big dirty words cross-selling are just the bane of many lawyers and firms' existence. It just is one of the weakest spots that many firms have, cross-selling. There isn't enough familiarity there. There's argument over origination credit. But here's the message to you. If you don't ask those questions, or if your partners or associates are not asking those questions, that business is going outside the firm, unless you have clients and prospects that love you so much that they're just going to hand you every piece of business. Does that still happen these days? Maybe not. So what's going to happen is if that business walks out the door, could your business with them walk out the door next if they happen to fall in love with another firm? Well, sure it could. And it's just good business. You're an owner of a firm. You have a stake in that firm. No matter where you are in your career with your firm, you have a stake in it. Maybe you don't have ownership with it yet. Maybe you do have ownership in it yet. But you need to start asking if they want fries with that. Think of what your equivalent is. What is it? It could be another service that you provide. It could be another service that your firm provides. Find a smooth way to say it. Don't, if you have to practice it 10 times, and again, it could be just how I said it a minute ago. You know what? While I have you, let me ask you, is this going to have an impact on you? I've been reading a lot and studying a lot about this issue, and I think we should talk about it. And you know what? what's the worst they can say? Nope, doesn't have any impact on me. Or, we already have that taken care of. If they say that, then maybe another discussion about, maybe it's another firm that's taking care of it, but it's still worthy of a discussion. All right? Find your equivalent of, do you want fries with that? I know, it sounds funny, but it makes sense, doesn't it? Well, that's it for today's Legal Marketing Minutes. Do me a favor and let me know your thoughts about this topic. If you're listening on a platform where you can leave a comment about, do you want fries with that? Please do so, as I'd love to hear from you. If not, you can always find me on my blog at myrlandmarketing.com, and that's MYRLAND marketing.com. Also, if you're connected to the legal profession, I invite you to join my Facebook group where we discuss marketing, business development, content, social and digital media, which you can find by searching Facebook for Social Media for Lawyers and Legal Marketers with Nancy Myrland. When you do, let me know this is how you found out about the group. I also have one on LinkedIn, and I'm becoming very optimistic about groups being resurrected on LinkedIn. So search for Social Media for Lawyers with Nancy Myrland on LinkedIn as well. Keeping my fingers crossed there about LinkedIn groups, everybody. You'll continue to hear me talk about it. Well, thank you so much for spending a few legal marketing minutes with me. I know your time is valuable, so I appreciate you spending a few of them right here. Well, until next time, I'm Nancy Myrland. Take care. And do you want fries with that?